Hey, cousins.
What's your name?
I'm too ready. Hey, cousins.
Hi.
I'm like, go.
You showed doing everything.
Hey, cousins. I'm Kanisha Diera.
And I'm Kenya Monnier. Y'all know we love to hang out with our favorite cousins,
Which is you.
So make sure that you guys tune into our podcast episode where we keep it real, raw, and relatable.
Hello. Coming live from the 305.
Okay. Come live from the 305.
Coming live.
I still want to say Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Coming live from Atlanta, Georgia. No, we're coming live from 305.
Yes. We've been in Miami for a few days. So
And listen, I'm so glad to be out here. Even though it's burning up hot, I needed to change the scenery. The change of scenery has been done. It's done me well.
Yeah, same. Every time I come out here, though, I just be like, ooh, especially the day before I gotta leave. Like, I'm always like thinking, like, oh, I gotta go. Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, I gotta go back home to real life. Like,
I'm already sad.
I mean, this is real life, but when you at home, it's like, oh, I'm gonna get ready for it tomorrow. Like, ooh,
yeah.
Ghetto. Like, I was just talking about adulting with somebody, like, this morning, they're like, oh, this is what I signed up for. This is what I signed up for.
Signed up for this. But, listen, I try to be thankful and I try to be grateful. And I'm like, just take it one day at a time, Kanisha. Take it one day at a time.
Yeah.
So, taking it one day at a time got me in Miami. And got her in Miami, too.
Yeah. I finally got to go to the beach. I've been down here a few times and have not been to the beach, but my mermaid intuition was tingling. And I was like, I gotta go.
I told her fans was dry.
Yeah, they was dry. And baby, when I tell you I was in that ocean, I was almost to the little pole. You know, little pole. I wasn't all the way down, but I was almost there. I had to get out there. I had to swim. Just keep swimming.
I ain't even put my feet in.
Swimming. The water was up to my neck. I was in my.
Oh, you was in there.
With my cowboy hat on.
Oh, you was in the water.
With my cow.
I'm just not a marine. I'm not a marine girl.
Who's in the water?
I like jacuzzis.
Yeah, you want to sit in soak.
I want to sit in soak.
I can sit in soak too now.
I want to be shriveled up, like just.
Oh yeah.
Skin wrinkly because I've been in the jacuzzi all night.
Ooh, when the last time you got a good jacuzzi vibe?
Ain't been a long time.
Sit in there, chill, have your drink. Like what? But anyways, yeah, I went to the beach. I had an amazing time outside of the sand, burning the hell out of my feet. Y'all, that's how hot.
You did say the sand was so hot yesterday.
That's how hot.
What day y'all went there for yesterday?
Tuesday. Yeah, it's. I'm talking about in the sand, like Then I had on the Tory Burches, so you know you got the ones that got the thong in between the toes. So the whole side of my feet out as I'm walking, like my feet digging into the sand. It was horrible.
It wasn't hot when we went.
No, y'all went at a good time.
Yeah, it wasn't hot.
Y'all went at a good time.
Oh, it was still hot. Don't get me wrong, but it wasn't that hot. It was doable.
Yeah, but the beach I went to was called Sunny Owls. I said, it didn't underestimate the sunny part. The sunny part was there. Yeah.
So you don't get this time.
All day long.
That's why I'm glad I brought little to no clothes out here because it's too hot to be.
I was hoping this was gonna be cool.
Well, it's cool though, slowly.
It is.
It's cute.
Because really the sleeves is long, but I was like, we're gonna pull these up. I can put it down. Like, now. But yeah, so we had to take a little, mental break, which I feel like is very important right now. It's so much stuff going on in the world. First of all,
what?
Not to wear news reporters, but just to like sum up, so I can say like in the video when we go back in time and we watch this, we'll know like, yeah, this is around the time we went to Miami, but also like number one, what is going on in France?
What's going on in France?
You ain't seen what's going on in France?
No.
You haven't seen they been looting and like going crazy?
No, girl.
It gives me like pandemic vibes. Like they done told the folks they was locked up in a house. I don't know. And I know I do this every episode. And I'm gonna tell y'all, I don't want to lie, but I think I heard.
Here she go.
I think I heard that they killed this boy who over a traffic violation, like the police or something.
France.
Yeah, girl, y'all gotta look it up. It's been going crazy.
No.
Yes, it's like horrible right now. Yeah, in France. That's what I was saying. Like, why y'all in France cutting up like that? They out there with swords and because they don't really carry like weapons
Right.
and guns. So
No.
it was crazy that somebody drove a Lamb, a Porsche, something through like a building. Like I seen a little clip of when I got off work, and I was like, "What the hell is going on in Cranston?" And
What's going on? Like you said, the word is so much going on. Because like even all this affirmative action stuff too, it's like y'all had decided these clear people.
Yeah.
Okay, we gave y'all a good run. You know, we let y'all come to our institutions to meet a diversity quota. But you know, now all this over. We don't care if you black or if you don't got the money to come, you can't come. They just woke up one day and I'm like, what? It's 2023.
Wait, if you don't got the money to go where, you can't go where?
Like affirmative action, like with schools, they just made it like, because basically like they had like
no, they didn't.
Meet a quota pretty much. Like you gotta have so many black people, you gotta have so many. I ain't say black, but people of color, as they like to say. But now they just saying like, okay, well, you know, like that's over. Like affirmative action is against the Constitution. Like it's not constitutional. So if you basically have the money to come to these schools, you can't come. And it's just a way to keep the blacks out, keep the whites in.
Because before they was letting people into the school so they can meet their quota,
right?
Or whatever.
But now they like, okay, that's unconstitutional. I'm pretty sure that's like the watered down version of it. But yeah, like even that though, it's like it's 2023 and we can't even go to these colleges. Well, y'all want us to come and play these sports and send y'all, you know, athletics program through the roof. And it's like, no, I should be able to come if I'm just this smart. Give me the money to come.
Yeah.
So yeah, girl.
Wow. And
they did that, and the Supreme Court did something else. They did something else. I can't remember. I think it was towards like the LGBTQ plus community.
Yes, because I was about to bring it up. But
yeah,
what was it?
I can't remember.
Me neither. That was gonna be my next one that I brought up, and I can't even think about it. But what was it, Katie? Because that was gonna be a good one. It just doesn't even matter. It's too much going on.
It's too much. And I gotta look this up by France because I did not know this is going on in France.
Yeah, please look that up. It got crazy, like super crazy. I just seen fire, buildings burning, people running, and I was like, I'm gonna have to look this up later on. So I still have to look up the story myself, but that was just a little insight of what I heard. And then maybe like a week ago, it was like it was getting like I don't want to say closing because the story is still open, but just like more updates on like the submarine situations.
Yes. What you think about that? Because I don't think we talked about it.
I don't know. We haven't. I don't know what to think because the world is so crooked and
it is
and evil and just made up and false. So it's just like I done heard so many stories. I try to really speak with like, okay, let's keep it real.
Yeah.
Keeping it real would be like these people that spend their money trying to be nosy because you know they nosy no matter where they at. If they your next door neighbor, if they over there, they are nosy, right? So I feel like they done did these experiments where they've been sending this same submarine down to the ocean and deep down within places that we are not supposed to be. There are no humans there.
Hello.
And they think they've gotten away with it so many times, but then like on their 20th something, 30th something time, these same people decide to go down there or whatever, and then it just didn't work out. Like that's what I just want to believe. Like, okay, y'all went down there, y'all know y'all shouldn't be down there. There was like the pressure that was put on the submarine for the multiple times that they have done this excursion or whatever. I guess this is just like the build up, or whatever, and something I don't know the full story.
For me, I'm just I'm a slick conspiracy, so I really think I think it's a hoax. I don't think it's real.
I was gonna say that's my now there's the other,
but I don't want to say that and seem insensitive to the families. You know, if it really was, they really did
the families. I'm just. No,
fuck my husband.
Because it's just like, why are you even signing up for that?
I was talking to my mama about it, and I was like, if my husband told me, yeah, babe, I'm about to go down here to the sea,
my baby,
I said, oh, baby, you ain't going nowhere. You damn sure ain't taking my child with you. You ain't taking my child. If you want to go and explore, bye, but you ain't taking my child nowhere. I'm sorry. It's not happening. So that made me feel like y'all really somewhere on an island, kick back with y'all feet up, drinking y'all lemon drops.
I heard. So yeah, so that's the other story. I'm with you on that one. I'm with you when you're right. I'm with you when you're right. And something about, okay, we always say this, right? Imagine being a billionaire. I feel like every billionaire has some little dirty secrets, something going on. So I also heard that because they are these rich people or whatever, y'all know how the government do, that they had some in-between ties and that they trying to fake their death. That's another story.
Yeah. I'm I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah.
I would not be surprised.
I wouldn't either, because then when
it don't make sense to me. It
did
don't
you
make
see
sense.
the video clips of the son? I guess he was like the younger one, and he was like recording himself. He was like, okay, we're on the submarine.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, whatever the device is called. And it's just like, even the way they was recording and like just talking, I don't know. Something is suspicious.
Because I'm like, why would you go on this machine or whatever and you're locked in from the inside, right? It's like, it ain't that much exploring in the world.
No, they locked me from the outside. This made it crazy, because if I'm inside, I want to be able to unlock it from the inside.
Yeah, but you can't do that. It's like bolted. Yeah, they're bolted in. It ain't that. You better get on the internet and look up the Titanic wreckage and explore it, because going down into these machines, summer missile, whatever, is absolutely no. We started watching the Titanic earlier.
Did y'all? That's so crazy, because I was gonna watch it too.
Yeah,
crazy. And that's what they did. Now it's coming up on Netflix.
Yeah.
I said they gonna drag me in they hole. Not right now, anyway. It do it like you just want to watch it all over again, because maybe you might sympathize with why the people went back down there, but
I can't. I don't know. It's sad, and I had to happen to them good people. I really do, but sometimes you got to be smart and
let it go. Like,
and did you see the little controller that was controlling it?
Nah, baby.
It really like a PlayStation controller.
Like, so we playing an Xbox game,
literally
deep down in the sea.
Yeah. Yeah.
But and then they saying that was only a small story of a distraction to like kind of take our minds away from what was really going on in the world. So this other lady was getting dead bodies from either Harvard. I want to say Harvard, not Howard. Harvard.
Probably Harvard, yeah.
Yeah, definitely Harvard. Some white lady was getting dead bodies from them, and I don't know what she was doing with the dead bodies.
What?
Yeah, this was another story, but it didn't go as viral because everybody was talking about the submarine situation.
Right.
It was that, and it was another story, but it's just like, when it comes to them, the cover up be so good. Like, I don't want to be like that. But at the same time, if it was a story about something that we did, baby, it's like broadcasted on top.
Right.
This network is everywhere. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know. Like,
I don't know either. We just gotta stay prayed up out here.
We do. And it brings,
because sometimes it be real scary for me. Like, the world, it get real scary for me. And I be like, ooh.
That brings me to why I'm 29 with no kids.
Cause baby,
I actually have a real it's not a phobia, but I have a real like mental thing when it comes to having kids in the world, because I see stuff they're going every day. Yeah, and it's just like, how am I going to protect a little human being?
Exactly.
Like, I'm scared for myself. So then sometimes I think about, like, we was growing up and how moms be like, curfew. Yeah. Then I said 12. Yes. Don't get in the car with nobody, A, B, C, D, 1, 2, 3.
Yes.
That makes sense. Because me being responsible for another person is like fucking beyond me. Sorry, YouTube. I'm going to quit cussing. You know what?
What?
Speaking of quit cussing, I need to quit cussing for real, because I was watching something. And they were just talking about, it was a comedian. Oh, probably know for sure. It was the comedian that was on there. And then he was like, they told him to quit cussing so he can get picked up by like certain people.
Was it Country Rain?
Yes, it was Country Rain. Shout out to the episode. That was good.
It looked good.
What if Oprah want to pick us up? She's going to be like, you Miss Potty Mouth.
You Miss Potty Mouth.
I really had a vision that, this is real life. Either Michelle Obama or Oprah is going to see our podcast, and they're really going to vibe with it. Okay. I swear to God. And it still gives urban girls, but we still like to keep it cute, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And in some kind of way, through our topics and discussions, we are going to talk about something that draws like so much attention to a subject that is going to reach to them. Mm-hmm. And then I don't know what they're going to want to do with it, but it's going to be something black and magical. Okay. I really feel that. Are you feeling that?
Let's speak that.
Anybody who's watching this episode, just hashtag Oprah or Michelle Obama at the bottom. We gotta manifest, because
let's do that.
It is going down.
Let's get it.
Even if it's really just Malia and one of the sisters.
You never know.
On the show, and I'm
I can never know. Right.
I can take that. Tyler Perry got BET now. We are in the works. As long as one black foot is in the door, I'm inviting myself there.
For sure.
To the cookout. We're automatically invited, right?
Let's do it.
So some kind of way,
let's manifest.
we're gonna slither our way.
Cause I already had the vision about this in Beyonce.
Things are going up.
I'm like, y'all
We went from Beyonce to Oprah to Michelle.
Listen.
Get ready.
You better bookmark this episode.
Bookmark this. I was just going to say that.
This is going to be a one.
Yeah, but
15 minutes and 4 seconds.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be the one. We said it.
Just to stray away from the BS, I had to say that because I really did have that vision. I was like, damn. I could say damn, but
I can say damn.
I'm like, I need to, prepare myself for the big girls, the Oprahs, the Michelles.
You're right.
But no, I don't know. But I'm just really trying to make sure that at all times my mental is right because it is a lot going on in this world. Hence is why I'm out here in Miami with my fuchsia on, baby.
Not with your fuchsia on.
Fuchsia. Yeah.
But no, it is like going on, and it's hard, like I was saying earlier, kind of navigate the waters sometimes, because you be like, I can't speak for everybody, but I know for me, I be struggling out here.
Struggling. So let me tell y'all what I'm predicting right now because we are okay. So I'm gonna say today's date. So today is July the 5th, 2023.
How is it already July 5th?
How is it already July 5th?
I ain't did nothing to get my life. I ain't say I ain't did nothing. But
No, you have.
I have, but it's like I've done a lot. But dang, I feel like I have not done enough. I feel like I have not done enough. But who made the standard for what was enough with what I need to be doing right now in my life? This I have to ask myself.
Maybe you're right on point.
Yeah, it's like I'm like, who made the standard? Who set the bar where I feel like I need to be trying to reach? Who
made the standard?
And I'm like, I did it. I literally did it to myself. I told myself, this is where you need to be in X, Y, by the age of 29, going to 30. This is where you need to be. This is what the standard is. Like, and don't get me wrong, I've set the standard pretty high, but baby, me and time and the standard is in a battle right now. And it's like, okay, well, maybe you just need to check yourself and realize that you need to kind of just enjoy what you have already accomplished and stop trying to out-accomplish that every chance you get.
Because you have accomplished like a lot. Even like just in general for both of us.
Yeah, it's like we have.
We stress so much.
It's like we'll literally we'll meet a goal or we'll check off a goal and we already, set something up for ourselves already. And it's like, girl, you didn't even take your time to enjoy the last goal.
That's our problem. And you know what? You have to sit in them goals. You know what I'm saying? So that you can really get the idea of, and it's nothing wrong with either way.
Right.
Because I don't want to be stagnant.
Exactly. Even for you though, I think I was at Piedmont Park. I think we went to Piedmont maybe one of these Sundays we went to Piedmont. And I was like, we had passed the place where you had a picnic at. And I was like, damn, can you have a picnic here just last year? And I was like, even looking back at that, I'm like, you don't drop the website since then. You got products you selling since then. You was not doing that last year.
No, I was not.
So it's like you have already climbed the ladder from just a year ago.
Yeah. It's just like, be easy on yourself. Yeah. Like, so true. Damn.
But it's easier said than done, though. It's easier said than done.
Mm-hmm.
Because.
And it is like, no one put a timeline on it, but overall society does have a timeline on it. So then it comes with like needing to be more like in tune with just you. And and you know what? I was thinking the other day, I'm like, you can really think that, because this is me, you can really think that you're in tune with yourself, right? But it's like at the same time as like the years go by, I'm also like growing into a different person. So I'm like, I'm really still learning myself. Like I'm
heavy on the still learning myself.
And they say that growth and healing and learning and all that stuff, it doesn't end. Like who said you supposed to, okay, you're good. Like I'm at a point where like, okay, I'm feeling good. I know myself. Yes, girl. I done learned myself. I done got through a few little sessions of therapy. I done got through a few little sessions with myself. I done got through a few little moments in life. Like I'm healed, I'm healthy, I'm here. No.
When they say the healing journey, it's literally a journey. Like it's not easy. Them like people, I feel like they have kind of made like healing and all that. It's like, people feel like it's what's the word? Like people think it's like the thing to do right now. Like, oh, everybody on a healing journey, whatever. But it's like, no, if you on your healing journey, you on your healing journey.
That's
it's
crazy. Like people are making it a thing right now, but it's just not, it's not a thing. It's a thing, but it's not a thing.
It's like if you're not really the people that's really going through it, they're like, I'm glad to be here, but you have to be ready to go on your healing journey. Like you have to really set yourself up because it's not an easy journey to be on. It's really it's like high highs and low lows. Like that's really how I could describe my healing journey. It's no in between for me. It's high highs and low lows.
It is. And you learning from both. Like you're really learning from both. And then one thing about the high highs, but for sure the low lows, is I'm always like, who, and then another thing, like, you're like, who put the timeline? Another question is, who said that I was so freaking special that I was exempt from the low lows?
Yep.
Who said that?
Nobody.
So you think that life is gonna be tough and that, oh, you should have life easy while everyone else that is considered a made up part of the fucking world. Okay, here I go, Oprah, sorry. Michelle Obama. But no, for real though. So sometimes I have to sit back and tell myself, who excluded me from the trauma?
Yeah.
Who excluded me from the, I don't know, the rough patches, the rough moments, the turmoil? Like, who told me?
That's the hard part, right?
That I wasn't supposed to go through.
That's the hard part. When you realize, like, oh shit, I'm not excluded. Like, I'm not set apart from, like you said, the trauma and the heartache. Like, we're not set apart from it.
Look, and you better be glad you got what you got.
Cause listen,
you better be glad that you got what you got.
I be thinking all the time. I be like, I am, even though I'm in a kind of a rough, kind of patch right now. I be thinking like, what I went through with the car accident, all of that, it kind of set me up for where I am now. Cause like that was a time. Like there was a time where I went through some shit at a very young age.
Compared to like what
I'm like what I'm going through now. It's like it's kind of hard and rough. But I'm like in hindsight, it's like you went through some real shit at a very young age. That like they set you up for all this that's to come. And it's like the average person hadn't been through that. But hey, some people have it way worse than me. So I will take that trauma and figure out how I can withstand moving forward because this might be a good place to say as I get older I realize.
Well, okay, go ahead. You want to pop it off?
As I get older, like I really have realized that I don't even know how like necessarily put it into words, but I think I've been doing a lot of I've been dealing with a lot of self work about my past. I feel like it's kind of like it's really helping me like build as I get older. But I'm like as I get older, I realize like the trauma and the all of that you go through is like it's just part of the plan. Like I have to really like just sit down and tell myself sometimes like all that is part of the plan. Like you might not really understand why you had to go through that. Like in 2016, you could have told me why I had to go through that accident, why I had to have that whole situation, and like why I had to lose a friend behind it, like all of that. You could have told me that when you get older, you're gonna understand. Like, okay, now you're going through rough seasons with people that's close to you. Now you're going through rough seasons with people that you thought you was gonna grow with, and it was like, okay, but you have literally already been through this. So how are you going to navigate this? How are you going to navigate these rough waters?
It was crazy. I really like the fact that you can come to that conclusion because it's like, even though this was the roughest, hardest time, you can be like, even though this was the roughest, hardest time in my life, you know how they always say, take something positive from it. But literally, it's just like, yes, it's a lot that came with it, of course, like tremendously, like life-changing things.
Literally.
But when you think about what it is literally like to just be a human on earth, that literally you have to go through things, and you think about, this was my thing and the lessons that it taught me, it's like it made you a totally different person. A better person, I feel like, outside of who you probably would have been if you would have never went through that.
And I think it just also helped me be able to show up like for the people around me, like even like for you and Bonita, like when you lost JB, I'm like, they about to go through some shit. They really about to, they about to experience some hurt, some for real hurt. You know, and it's like, I know, I've been there, you know, I know how it feels. And like, I'm going through it too, because, you know, me and JB was cool as well. But I'm like, they about to experience it on a whole different level.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I get it. So I'm like, I got to beat up for my girls, because I know she going to get real hard for them at some point.
Yeah.
So I feel like even me having to go through that with, you know, my friends, it just set me up. It's like, it was just part of the assignment. Like, I'm glad I could be there to like comfort y'all and hold y'all, and, you know, be like,
okay,
we gonna get through this. You know, like, it might be a little rough right now, but I promise y'all, like, it ain't gonna never get easy. But what we can do is like celebrate and have a good time, and, you know, just remember his life while we here. Like, you know, and just keep moving. It's no coincidence that both of us are in Miami right now.
Yeah.
With all the shit going on around.
Yeah, because we ain't supposed to be here.
What?
No, for real. Which makes it so crazy, because even like with JB being gone, I'm like, I spent as much time as I was supposed to, like, with JB, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not gonna be the best friend in everybody's story, but I spent enough time with him, and he had an impact on my life to the point where, like, it was so deep. So even when I was going through that, I was like, damn, because I'm thinking I've never lost and I know family is everything, but even honestly, I've never lost a family member that I was super close to. So friendships, I'm just not gonna lie, like, friendships can be just way more heavier sometimes than losing family.
No, for real.
In our mind, it's like, that's family. Like, you don't. And
then they so young, so it's like, damn.
Yeah,
like,
but your friends are your age. It's more relatable, and things are happening. So when we did go through that at the beginning of the year, like, it kind of brought in a lot of perspective, even with Jazz. Yeah. And then I'm thinking, because I never been through that, even through the years, I'm like, okay, you know, I'm like, I know what life is, I know what death is, and I'm like, celebration of life every time, you know, so that it could be like a celebration, not a sad moment for you. But that shit is even bigger than, like...
No, it is.
And you have people pass, but just for some ironic reason, when it's a more relatable person to you, that shit hit home, because it doesn't exclude me. That's what I'm saying about the hardships.
Nope.
Nothing excludes me.
Nope.
I'm God's child, like, you're God's child. Nothing puts you before me, nothing put me before you. Right. And it's just like, every path,
it's like we're all on the same plane.
We are. So nothing, like don't think you too good to be counting out today or tomorrow. Right. Because it's just a situation. So even that was just like, damn. The situation at hand was like, damn, because it's like, no matter what you do. Like, my friend was like the most healthiest person I know.
It didn't play. I used to be like, can you please skip leg day a few days? Please. Them legs are strong.
Skip leg day. He was in the gym. He ate healthy, like, and he came from a place where he didn't start off like that in life. So he got himself up to that point where he had achieved so much and being like that. And I'm just like, and then for you to go through what you've been through, something as simple as like cancer is what my friend passed from, but that eats away at your life. So then I'm sitting here thinking about like how easily from him and from Ashley, like back to back.
Yeah.
Y'all
really took like a lot of, y'all took
that Christmas day though, it's just like God was opening my
heart just broke for y'all.
I could have been with anybody else.
Oh my God, my heart just
I could have been with anybody else, or all of us, Jazz, Bo, like we could have been with anybody else, Brandon, but we was with each other.
Y'all all was with each other. That was really a blessing though. See, I feel like even stuff like that just make you realize like y'all, like you see, y'all all could have been somewhere handling that so much differently, but the fact that y'all had each other that it kind of band together and hold each other up, it was like, that was beautiful.
And then JB was on FaceTime. It's just like God be telling you in your face, like JB called us that same night.
I remember because we was all downstairs. Y'all had one upstairs, and I'm like, damn, they all went upstairs. I'm like, make sure everything all right.
And out of everybody, he was probably the most touched by that because him and Ashley was really cool. So, are you about to say something?
I ain't gonna cry on this episode, y'all. I'm just gonna like a little.
You can cry on the episode. We can cry. The people like,
we already know.
But like,
people like, y'all can't cry too.
No, but like in real life, and it's just so many things that goes on, like we've been talking about. But it's just like moments like us coming out here, like we said on episode 1, or like you said, everybody think we peaches and cream, but it's not.
It's not.
Even it's just being here for this little moment, it's taken away from other things. Mm-hmm. But at the same time, it's like I need to give myself that so that I can continue on and be the best person that I can be.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
That. I was like, as much as we get consumed in everything that's going on, I was like, if we don't take the time to intentionally like just set aside for personal time. Mm-hmm. We just run into a brick wall at some point. Like you can only go and go and go with so it's so much before you just hit the wall and be like, okay, like I really gotta just be still and not do nothing, get my life together, and not have no responsibilities.
That's my problem. Like I'm not gonna say that's my problem because I prayed for the times that I would be super busy. Mm-hmm. But it's like I am on go. So like moments like this is just like
it's nice to have.
Yeah.
You gotta do nothing. You wake up.
You know, I was thinking about it at the beach. So I was in the ocean. This is my literal thought. I'm in the ocean, water up to my neck. I'm sitting there just floating but I'm looking at the direction of the ocean, like I'm just looking out. And I never forget my girl Beyonce. She had said on the documentary, she was like, she liked going to the beach because when she at the beach, she just really compared her oneself to the ocean. And she just like, she's like, everybody thinks she's just so big. But the beach put her in a humble perspective as like, I'm just one person.
Right.
I'm just one person, and it make you just have so much more gratitude for life. And that's how I was. I'm looking at the ocean, and I'm like, the ocean could swallow me up. I'm just one little person in this big world full of things. So then it kind of humbles you as like, you're never gonna be so big that you can conquer the world. You can only take on the things that you can literally, mentally, physically, emotionally take on. Like that's
and I think it's so amazing that you say that, because how we was telling you earlier about the guy that we saw yesterday was having the boat crisis. Mm-hmm. Okay, so basically to sum it up really quick to make my point, we saw a guy who was out watching the boats, float on the river, or I don't know if it's a river, whatever it is, the beach. But like it was like 10 o'clock at night, so it's dark outside, all the boats just going, and this guy just like rolls up and his boat is out of gas. So he's trying to get his boat back out to the to sea to go dock at some point, I'm guessing. So he like all frazzled. He like, oh my god, like I'm out here, my boat out of gas. He like he's trying to call for help. Everybody just, all the other boats just riding past him. So everybody just banding together. Like we had our lights on our phone. We like help, trying to get the attention from the other boats. No lie, like for 15-20 minutes, we did that for like 15-20 minutes. Everybody trying to like just stop all the boats. Mm-hmm. So finally, when another boat head came and helped him, I was like, I got a little emotional, and I was like, because this man was really like, he was like so defeated. He was like, oh my god, I'm so defeated. I'm out here. It's 10 o'clock at night. My boat is out of gas. He's like, I don't want it to hit these rocks, because if it hit these rocks at any point, if it hit a rock, my boat is gonna probably flood and sink, and it's gonna be over with for me. And I was like, the only thing he can do right now is be like, Lord, do it for me. Like, Lord, you gotta do it for me. I can't. I'm all out of options here. I cannot do it. And I was like, it was just amazing. I was like, to come to points in your life when you really are like, you feel like all the odds are stacked against you, and it's like all the odds are stacked against that man. You like, ain't nothing I can do. All I can do is open my mouth and say, Lord, do it for me. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I don't know if he opened his mouth and said that, but it was so amazing to see like everybody rallying around and be like, yes, like help. Everybody like help him. Yeah, like 30 folks, we all out there screaming help, and all the boats is passing by so somebody can help him. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, life will humble you real quick. And when it comes to them bodies of water, they will give you all the answers you need. So like how you say you feel like the body of water like kind of put things in perspective for you. Like the world is so much bigger than me. Like him being out there at sea stranded, he was like, this shit is so much bigger than me right now. Like this is a force of nature I am working towards. Like I'm working against a force of nature. The water is so rocky, like the boat just, I said, oh my god, this man really might be in some shit.
No, for real.
This like your car ran out of gas on the road. No. You was in the water and your boat is out of gas. It is your fault, but hey, your boat is out of gas on the water, and you like, no, I'm just trying to get somebody to help me. Long story short, somebody did help him, and they took the man away, and they rode off into the sunset. Well, not the sunset, it was dark. But yeah, I can see why the bodies of water like put everything into perspective. Like I'm just out here floating at sea. I'm a little small little human, a small little creature, and everything around me is so much
and
bigger.
it's just the ocean. So compared to the full world, it's like, yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, like crazy. So I have this post that's like very relatable that I want to read out that I seen on Instagram the other day.
I really love these nails.
Do you think you?
So cute.
Yeah, because she did the gel
I love
style.
it.
Like, it's the cleaner look. It's not acrylic.
Yeah, it looks so
She
good.
just polished on top of the gel eggs, and like that was it. Thank you. Y'all see the nails? And y'all probably can't even see them, but they do. They look clean, and then she cleaned my cuticles. That's why they looking good.
The nails is looking good.
When you go to the, they don't even do the cuticles no more. Like
Or they want to charge you for it.
They said somebody always told me something, but I did hear that
Somebody always told me
in school they teach you to manicure the cuticles. You're supposed to do that no matter what set. That's supposed to come with every single nail full set. As soon as this
kind of like how they be saying you get your hair washed before you get anything done.
That's supposed to come with it. So she came with it on the gel X, and it just looks so clean.
They do look good.
Thank you. Yeah, I'm happy about it. Because I told her, I was like, I know I'm a little rough at the gel eggs, but then she was like, no. She's like, I got you. So she just did her thing, and here I am, still lasting. But in the midst of like just scrolling, I had found this post, and it says, everybody looks okay until you have a deep conversation with them. It's a sad generation of people struggling to survive through smiling faces and pretty pictures. My thing is, our generation, it's just, okay, on top of us being a generation that's had so many different things like prevail within the years, like the internet, social media, and all these things that are just equipped to us. Outside of that, we also dealt with something like COVID. Ooh. You know what I'm saying? And I know there has been like many different things. Like we was a part of Ebola when we was like younger 20s, or am I tripping?
I think it was like maybe like was it like a year 20s? It was.
But Ebola had came before then, once before.
Yeah, I thought it didn't really affect us as much as COVID.
COVID was like a first strand of a hit, while our generations were in our 20s, right? So it's just like, we went through a stage where we was making it. Everything was how it's supposed to be, economics wise, like as far as like where the economy was or whatever, how rent was set, everything, how we was paying bills, how we was just living. Then the pandemic came, and it kind of slowed us down, but at the same time it sped us up.
No, for sure
It jumped us a whole, I don't know how many years, if you could predict that COVID jumped us, but I would say maybe good 3 years, because now we have all these things equipped, like when you go out to restaurants and then you're scanning your menu.
Code. Yeah, that was not a thing before COVID.
That was not a thing, right? So think about our generation, because I feel like the most important people, I'm just saying this off of my perspective, the most important people at that time were people in their 20s. And I'm going to say this because at the same time we were young, but we're also adult enough to understand what is going on.
And we are now feeling the effects.
And we are the ones who really get, like, I get everybody get the heavy effect, but as adults that are growing to maintain stability, because we're going to be the next generation of the 30-year-olds, the 40-year-olds to move earth alone. And then people who are younger than us, they still got a little bit of dependence. And it's just like the 20-year-olds, they either coming out of dependence or they're finding it. So it was a tricky moment for us. So coming from out of the pandemic, when we just got this assistance, this help, but also when we're seeing things that was detrimental, lost families, it's just, it was such a, I don't know, like such a tricky space in the mental time for us.
And I think it's because, for one, nobody knew what COVID was going to bring when COVID came. Like, they was like, this is this,
we had to figure it out.
We had everybody, even like the public health people, like the public health officials, they was like, we're just trying to figure this out as we go. And even though people have their own like conspiracies about that, it's like, they knew and da 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 da. Okay, maybe they didn't or they didn't, who knows? But even for me, I'm like, being a public health official, because you know, being in public health, I was doing my master's in public health at the time when COVID had first popped off, and I'm like, damn, like,
True.
I'm like, people really don't take public health serious right now. Like, they like, y'all don't even know what y'all talking about. So why would we believe anything y'all say? So everybody kind of did their own thing. Like, even down to the vaccine, it was like, you know, people was like, well, I'm not getting vaccinated because, you know, I don't know what it is, and da 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 da. And I'm like, you know, I see both sides of it, but for me as somebody that worked in healthcare, I'm like, well, I don't have no choice. Like, I have to get vaccinated. I'm not gonna have no job. Like,
crazy.
They said get vaccinated or don't have no job. Like, I cannot not afford to have a job. And it's like, even now when I see my vaccination card, sometimes I be like,
I can't believe you got one of those.
Oh, ain't nobody's checking for this vaccination card.
I don't have
nobody. I'm like, the world was just such a crazy place back then. Like, we think shit is crazy now, but she was crazy then too. We know what was gonna happen. We know what was going on. And now we just we're feeling the effects of COVID.
So the aftermath, I was gonna say that. So it's just like we went through all of that, and just think about the millennials. So it's just like the aftermath. You had told me that during COVID you were seeing like posts or things that were saying like y'all are gonna feel this some years later.
Yeah.
So now that we're at the years later,
COVID happened 2019, 2020. Was 2019? Well, no, it was like 2020 maybe.
2020. I graduated in 2019.
So yeah.
And it was like right after I graduated, life was like,
yep.
Girl, bye. Don't worry about it.
You know what's
vacation canceled,
and I never thought about it. Cause they had told us the world was going to end in 2012. You know, I know you remember that. Like, that was our class.
No, the world was like the end for real in 20.
They was like the world was going to end in 2012. But I'm like, I really felt like the world kind of did come to a screeching halt in 2020.
So,
it didn't end, but it came to a very screeching halt. Like, oh shit, this is damn near the end of the world.
And in the 2000, remember that's why Chris Brown got that 2000 album. Wait. No, that was 2012.
Yeah, remember he said he had a whole song about the world ending in 2012.
My mama told me that when 2000 came, they had a prediction that the world was gonna end.
That makes sense though.
They was out getting lit. That's what she said. But dude, it sounds far from what we would have did in 2012.
It doesn't. I'm like, cause I was telling us the world ended in 2012, so I was like, no, we just graduated. The world about to take off.
Oh,
just for 2020 to happen, and like everything kind of comes like a screeching halt almost, and it's like.
Let me bring y'all back to the post so y'all can get where we're going. Because it's like everybody looks okay until you have a deep conversation with them. It's a sad generation of people struggling to survive through the smiling faces. So now that we got to this point, we're in the aftermath of the pandemic.
I feel like COVID. The people that our age, we're feeling it the most, like you said. Like our generation is kind of feeling the effects of COVID.
The inflation got me like a choking necklace.
I need choking.
And it's crazy because, you know, everybody's like, they bad, this, whatever the cause is. But everybody I know is feeling this inflation. So I'm not even going to flex.
No.
Which makes us being here, and we're not far, but we're here.
Because, baby, listen.
Like, come on.
We barely was even
making it.
Making
it here on the thread in the needle. You would have thought we was in Cabo and Cancun, but you got to be grateful for wherever you are at in life.
Like, give me the Miami vacation, because this is what I need right now. I need something.
And then Miami is way more expensive than even going out of the country sometimes. So let me put it there. But I'm post-pandemic, and it's getting hard out here in the streets. I feel like every time I make an extra dollar, some swipe it. Give me that, girl. Give me that, girl. You ain't really making no extra dollar for real.
I ain't making no extra dollar. Like, I need an extra dollar.
You gotta have an income for the income for the income.
No, for real.
You gotta have an income for the income.
It's really hard out here. I mean, if it's not hard out here for you, let me know what you're doing, because I need to know.
Put that in the comments.
Drop the sauce in the comments.
Let me know.
But for the people that's really out here trying to make a way, trying to like really do it the right way, not scam and kill and destroy and all that stuff. How y'all making it happen?
Like, how y'all getting through life right now? Because I am 1 second away, excuse me, over Michelle Obama. I'm about 1 second away from selling weed.
Look, that's what she 1 second away from. She doing better than me.
I've been seeing you.
She doing better than me, baby.
Practicing on that pole.
Yeah.
I've been seeing you on that pole lately.
Cause I'm proud of me.
if y'all see us like the stripper sell weed, mind your business, man.
Y'all, don't get me started.
Because that's one thing in the comedy that's not going down.
No.
And the ways of the world got me at a joke. Oh. As well as we like to come back and say, I'm also blessed. And highly.
Absolutely. Because somebody out here got it worse than me.
They do. And
somebody can't pay their bills at all.
Because why we always texting each other about how we struggling and crying?
All the time.
Y'all,
if I miss to get leaked, if I miss, they're like, those sad ass bitches. Them bitches is sad all the time. Them bitches is always complaining about what they don't got and what they need. Yeah.
Not yeah.
No, we recorded 2 weeks. We said
Episodes missing because we ain't got life together.
We just trying to go to church and get a little word and be like, you know what? Jesus. So yeah.
But this is like amazing though.
No, but it was nice.
Because I also got the glimpse. I did get the glimpse.
Of what?
It's just life for the future.
Okay.
And like when we was talking about it earlier, we was just, we kind of hit on it real quick, but we was just like, damn, this the glimpse, like it's just starting with the freaking start.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm just like, the potential that life has right now is amazing because I like to call them Belmont girls. If you know, you know.
You do look at it like we not the same girls who was in Belmont.
No, we was at the Belmont.
You right.
Now we out here having lunch.
Well, again.
In Miami. Period. No, for real. It's okay. It's just like
everything is gonna work out. Everything is gonna work out. It is. I do honestly believe that.
Me too. Everything is gonna work out, and I always like to go back to this because this is what we meant when we was like, people think we get peaches and cream. Like, yeah, we got on cute outfits. Yeah, the unit might be laid down. Yeah, the brakes might be slaying.
Oh, baby.
But baby, life is betraying.
I put these braids on the credit card.
Okay. Okay.
I did not pay for this for installment. Okay, no.
The wig on the credit card. The wig was on the credit card.
My hair need done.
I want y'all to know we always gonna keep it real, raw, and relatable. Welcome to Kuzns Corner.
No, for real.
Because it's not just the outside things that you see, and best believe that everybody that you look at to have a challenging situation in life.
Just sit down and talk to people sometimes. Like,
yeah,
I feel like another problem with our generation is we got to get out of the thing of like, oh well, I haven't heard from them or they haven't reached out to me or da 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 da. And it's like, okay, well, if you just at least try one time to kind of stick your neck out there and be like, hear other people out and hear what they got going on, and you might understand like, damn, like we got a lot more than coming than I thought we did.
Yeah,
we understand each other a lot more than I thought we did. Mm-hmm. Just open your mouth sometimes and talk to people. Don't always think it's like you gotta be the bigger person. Like sometimes if being the bigger person make you feel better, or like just opening your mouth and talking to people, let it be, because you just never know what people are going through, and you never know until you just start having conversations with folks, and you be like, damn. You're going through it too.
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah. You'd be like, me too. Yes. I was having a conversation with somebody and they was like, oh, like, I would have never thought you was just going through all that in life, but it's like, or just like, even when I was just talking about family dynamics and just growing as an adult, people with, I guess from this person, she would literally look at me and be like, okay, like, yeah, she come from a family that got it all together and this and this and that. And it's like, no, I don't think nobody family has it all together. But, but there are different qualities that are more respected. Like, when you're like, okay, y'all family, there are others. But it's just like, no, girl, like, life is life, man, on every end and every aspect. So,
for sure.
The thing that I like about us is like, we do get in our moments where we be down and out, crying and sad and mad and bad, but we're still gonna make fun out of life. Like, we're not gonna drag.
Not too much.
Yeah, not too much.
Gonna be too much.
It's not. So I'm just excited for what the future holds. I hope everybody is tuning in to this episode, because even from all the other episodes we recorded, like, this is so special. Like,
I was gonna say this the one right here. This is the
special.
episode. This is the episode. I think. I feel it.
You feeling it?
I feel it.
So, cause act like you can't relate. Cause you lying. You are definitely lying.
And if you're not, send me some cash out Zelle or something. You got the extra
like,
stuff.
please, you must know something that I don't.
Right.
But we out here living our best life. We got one more day before we leave.
Yeah. We leave tomorrow. So today we about to get turned up, have a good time, get lit, and
just like live life. It's just like, why not? Why not? The past holiday, well, some people holiday that passed was the 4th of July.
oh yeah, we just
People just it's just a little extra time off.
yeah,
you know
that's what it is. Couple of times, paid time off.
Yeah. Happy Juneteenth.
Period.
In July.
Juneteenth 2.0. And I'm playing.
In July 2.0.
Yeah. Juneteenth 2.0.
Still, we had to get some people right for their reparation yesterday.
Yeah.
But anyways,
Right.
this was fun.
It was.
We made our business.
She pulled up on me in Miami.
Oh yeah, and
They said, I'm out of town, thugging with my round.
Yeah. Oprah and we're gonna Oprah and we gonna see Michelle Obama.
Come pick on me.
OMG, this was a good episode.
Bye. Thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Kuzns Corner.
And always remember, our corner of the world is always great because you guys are here.
And if you enjoyed this episode, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Please subscribe. Okay.